Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Kabaddi with me, Radhi and Rishi. And we're here to discuss MS Dhoni and the Chennai Super Kings. Big news is that MS Dhoni has been handed over captaincy. We're a few days late, but yeah, he has been handed over captaincy from Ruturaj Gaikwad. The reports, and I think even the club announced and said that it was injury, and that's why he's not going to be there for the rest of the IPL season. And now Dhoni will take over. There was a lot of excitement ahead of Dhoni's first game back as captain. And of course, it didn't end too well with CSK just about making 100 and then losing the game. So the question is still there, man. It's still there. Rishi, you think they can turn their fortunes around? They're playing a game as we speak against the Lucknow Super Giants. Chasing 160 odd. They've gotten off to a flyer, Sheikh Rashid and Rachan Ravindra. Now they need 102 of 79. Could this be the point where things can start turning maybe for CSK?
I mean, it looks positive. I can't lie. And Dhoni in the previous games, Toss had told that okay, we might not be the most explosive side, but we are a side that can. Again, I'm paraphrasing. They're like we should be a side that should be piercing the gaps, hitting boundaries. And to be fair, this game they've done that. Last game they were pretty bad, but this game they've been doing that. I don't remember these guys hitting a six so far, and it's only been boundaries. So they have been doing that. They're going strong. It looks like again Sheikh Rashid, the new player, Hyderabad player, has come in and looking to change their fortune. So good sign so far. I don't know if it's enough to sustain throughout and make a playoff push. Maybe if they can string like 3, 4 wins together, then we can have a conversation. But again, too early to say so. But I think it's a step. I mean, ultimately it is accidental that like and unfortunate that Gaikwad got injured and they're having to make adjustments. And today some bold calls also. Dhoni has axed some of his trusted players in the names of Ashwin and who else was the second player? Devon Conway, no?
Yeah, no Conway.
Yeah, so at least
Gaikwad
Ashwin.
also, no?
Yeah, that's but Gaikwad is injury buddy. Unfortunately, so sad. But Thala Dhoni is back, and yeah, so hopefully for CSK and CSK fans, this is an uptick in the form and not just a small purple patch. But at least in the last game, it didn't look convincing at all. But this game, signs are there that they are going in the right direction, and it's about if they can make this last and first of all close out this game because again. 97 of 76, I wouldn't put it past them to comfortably lose this game. CSK, their batting lineup is such that they're going to lose 2 wickets and everything is going to look like an uphill battle for them. So, yeah, and the start is good and hopefully they can keep it up for their own sake.
Okay. Obviously, all of this is going on. The cricket is on and all of that. But there's some Instagram drama that's been brewing. Um, Reports came out after Ruturaj Gaikwad was announced injured that he unfollowed MS Dhoni on Instagram, and I went and checked also, and he doesn't follow MS Dhoni. But of course, the question that has to be asked is, did Ruturaj Gaikwad ever follow Dhoni? Which seems odd. I mean, you're playing for the same team for so many years. I'm sure he would have sent in an Instagram request at some point. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but
It's a public account. You don't have to send a request. You can just follow.
yeah, and you don't even have to send request exactly. So you can just like literally just follow it. And Ruturaj Gaikwad, I'm sure, looks up to Dhoni or whatever it is, right? So, Ali, what do you think, Derek? You think he ever followed him?
Brother, I have no clue. Why will I know who follows who?
No, but like, what is your
Especially
gut
see.
saying? I don't know if he's ever followed him or not, but it seems odd that Ruturaj Gaikwad,
Bro,
who's sort of
honestly, I don't know. I really don't care if they're following or not. I mean, if he had followed and he unfollowed, that's just weird. Why would you want to do that? That doesn't mean that, there is something more deeper than just, let's say, an injury, because we've seen Dhoni do that previously also. Like out of nowhere, taking Jadeja out of captaincy, coming back and, becoming the captain, doing it for 1 year and again stepping down, giving it to someone. And and history shows that he's doing it again this time. Just coming in the middle and taking it over.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
there are reports saying that Gaikwad got injured, or he injured his elbow like 2 games before he, finally came out saying, ruling himself out because of elbow injury. Because I don't remember which game he got that injury against, but then he played the next 2 games after he got hit on the elbow, and then he didn't play he didn't play a great couple of innings those 2 games, and then it comes out saying he's going to miss the season. I don't know if it's just because of a matter of injury, or is it a matter of, okay, like, things are not going well, we want to, like, take you out as a captain maybe, and get back Dhoni as a captain. We can't do that in the middle, because, like, at the end of the day, you're a younger player than Dhoni. Maybe he won't be the next year. So is it like, okay, it's better off to just give you rest? We'll be like, just take your year off as a break and come back fresh next year. We'll just move on for this year with Dhoni as a captain. I said that, like, you don't know what's happening behind the scenes, because we know CSK are always been shady, right? Like, they're one of the only few teams to get banned for 2 years. You never know what happens behind the scenes in CSK. So, like, I can't say. We can only speculate, because everything and anything is possible with that team, right? There's been a lot of stories, I think, from a long time. I guess even Lalit Modi came and spoke about how weird and shady things happen with CSK, their owners, this thing, that thing. So you just never know. It's not straightforward. That's what I want to say. Like, if someone just comes out and says it's a straightforward swap, I wouldn't believe it per se. Like, there can always be something happening behind the scenes that we will never know, or it takes a lot of time for it to come out. So yeah, who knows what's happening?
Bro, yeah, I mean, I want to speculate. Rishi, like, is it's not coincidence that the same guy has taken charge of the same team when the team has not been doing well. The same thing happened with Jadeja when he wasn't doing well. That a certain MS Dhoni had to step in
He's come
and
in at
take
two down,
over.
by the way. Jadeja.
Yeah, yeah, that's cute. But like the point is, it's a similar story again this year, dude. Like that captain who's not doing well under mysterious circumstances gets injured also. Does it seem like too perfect to be true? Like this whole story?
I mean, but you guys tell me this? Do you guys feel that it is just a one man character, like some Homelander character who's there sitting in the dressing room, who's just commanding all the power, and the minute things go wrong, he's just like, like, yeah, no, you're out. Like, I'm taking the power back. I'm taking control of the things. Like, because I genuinely don't believe that's the case, and I think it's more of the management side, because this entire Chennai Super Kings is synonymous with the whole persona of Dhoni, and I'm pretty sure this management, just like their fans, worship him to a point where any sign of trouble, they just run to him. Their emergency button, their emergency solution is run back to Dhoni, and of course, like, they don't care if that solution is expired, if that solution is out of favor anymore. Like, okay, with Jadeja back in the day, it did work. Lucky for them, it did work at that point, and I don't know if it still is valid, and I don't know if how much of a change that this can lead to, because back in the day they still had batters who could score runs in Chepauk in various parts of the country, and here I feel the situations are a bit different because CSK just doesn't have gun batsmen. Like, I don't know what Dhoni's captaincy is going to come like. What, just because of field placements and bowling changes? And you saw today in the power play, he played like two bowlers with 3 overs, like in the entirety of the power play. I don't know how that is going to somehow convert into batsmen like scoring big gun runs. So, like, the blueprint of their issue is pretty evident here. So these are, first of all, two, I feel, slightly different scenarios, and yeah, I think it's more of the case where the management is just a bit too worshipping of the character called Dhoni and just want to run to him and whatever he has built for the franchise rather than look for a long-term solution. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more of that. And because again, he doesn't seem like the character where, of course, he has that angry side. You've all seen that he's come out I think in one of the IPL matches and had a go at the umpires and all that. But again, doesn't kind of give the vibes that okay, he is that negative character who would just run the show and be that sort of a dictator kind of a persona in the dressing room.
Ishan's asking us quickly, like, gutted by the BFC loss. Yeah, BFC did lose to Mohun Bagan over the weekend in the ISL final. It is sad, dude. Like, I mean, 2 years made the final. The last two times we made the final, I think in 2023, I accepted it because it was an incredible turnaround that we had from a position that we weren't expected to qualify. And it's so weird. These Bangalore teams have a knack of doing this. That happened in 2020 BFC and then 24 at RCB. So it's so trippy. But like
Please
yeah,
stop it. Please don't compare some BFC and some RCB and all. Just have some
no,
respect for
it's
your
true.
local football
It's
team.
true. But like yeah, I mean yeah, bro, really gutted by. Actually, was a little disappointed. This because again, bro, it was one of those games. Again, you were leading, you led for so long, and then you concede towards the end. And bro, I thanks, bro, Ishan, like for the
Bro,
compliments.
at that point, I was texting my friend. I was like, the minute it went to extra time, I was like, I can't take another shootout. And then the minute McLaren scored, I'm like, you know what? I'll actually just take a shootout. Just give me a shootout again.
Bro, I didn't want a shooter. I wanted BFC to win it like in the 90. I thought we could have done it, and we played so well in the first 50, 60 minutes. And yeah, then to throw it away, I think was a little whatever, man. Like, it is what it is. I don't think there's much to really go into it. But CSK are seem to be throwing it away. They're 76 for 3. They've lost two more since we last gave a score update, bro. But yeah, I think in general, Dhoni, there's an issue, bro. Like, issue in the sense that I think he's more than a hero figure. I think in Chennai. I'm not saying like I don't know what, of course, his influence or like whether he takes the decisions or not. But I think you almost given him this godlike status. He Even if he doesn't want to, he
How
can do
much of,
whatever he
but how
wants.
much of that is on him? Like,
No,
what
I'm
can
not
he
saying
do?
it's on him. I don't think it's on him. Personally don't feel like it's on him. The only thing I feel like is on him is the fact that he probably the one decision that is in his grasp, which is retirement. That came, I think, should have come 2 years back. But anyways, like we've spoken about it enough. But I think today the issue is that he's almost godlike, and it's a little hard, dude. Like it's a little hard for any management to take on. Now the IPL is only saying, bro, uncapped player. Basically for Dhoni, he brought it in 4 lakh retention because obviously don't want to pay a 43 or a 44 or whatever 18 crores and all that. So like we're doing all of this. Of course, Chennai management also I don't think will have the steel to say no. Let's move on
Delhi's
Uh,
from the
benefiting from that because I mean they have Mohit Sharma doing wonders for them, by the way. So it's
yeah.
not just a
Mohit
Dhoni
Sharma
thing.
he was not retained.
He was he was no he but was he not retained?
No, he
He
was
played
with
for
Gujarat,
Gujarat.
no?
Oh right.
Yeah. Yeah, Ishan, yeah, dude, like we will try to do some things with Arunava. I think, yeah, I've asked Arunava. I think he was also busy. He was in India, so we weren't able to get anything done. But yeah, hopefully, yeah. But the season's over. That's the only thing that's a little it's weird because at least last year we had the Asian Cup last year or 23. I can't remember, but yeah, we had the Asian Cup, so at least something was there. But this year there's nothing. So it's a little weird. Let's see. Um, do you think there'll be a resentment in the CSK camp for this whole drama? Straight talkers like Ashwin won't take it line. Yeah, bro. Like I think that's the thing. No, like what about the reaction from the others, like Ashwin, bro? Like I know Jadeja. I don't think he has. It really doesn't look like doesn't come off as a character who's really confrontational. He seems like he'll go with it, kind of a guy. But Ashwin, you almost expect if there is some drama that he will not keep quiet. Adi, you expect like if there was some drama like that, would you have expected somebody like Ashwin to come out and speak?
Bro, I think he has a podcast now. It's easier for him to come and voice out his opinions, I guess. But I don't know, like, again, coming back to the Dhoni thing, I think, bro, there is a bit of. See, I think overall, I wouldn't sit and say, yeah, like, someone like Gaikwad as a captain would have expected or asked the management to, go heavy on guys like Ashwin to bring them back into the team, right? Like, I think there is a connection between Ashwin and someone else in the CSK camp for him to come back, because it's not, as we spoke, it's not like he's been stellar to pay like what, around 11 crores for what they paid him. Uh, and there was a reason why they got him back. It's just not a fact of, let's say, Gaikwad or the management being very hell bent upon getting him. Because I think if it was up to the management, they would have liked to get someone young, like the way they did with Noor Ahmed. I don't think, there is someone else asking for a guy like Noor Ahmed to come. Like we've seen it before also. Like Dhoni especially likes more experienced people, likes to work with the guys he's already worked with. So yeah, you can say to a bit of who was actually calling the shots in terms of overall, in terms of overall. Uh, I don't want to say game plan, but like the players coming into the team, like who was actually calling the shots. You do, I don't know. Like I always think that, like I think it's proven to an extent that whenever the reason Fleming has been in CSK for so long is because it's more like he takes a back seat, lets the captain, when it was Dhoni, lets him do whatever he wants, build the team he wants. Most of it was like that. And then let's say, okay, like Dhoni retired from captaincy last year, and then last year and this year basically has been Gaikwad. So do I actually sit and believe that, let's say, Fleming took the entire role of building a team? I actually do believe that to an extent, but now that's a problem. Like I think the reason they dropped Ashwin before was the fact of, I think Dhoni was one of the guys who didn't really rate Ashwin anymore, and that's the reason you get, if you're getting dropped by CSK. Let's be honest, it's because Dhoni doesn't rate you anymore. Like it's just a fact. And then if you're bringing back Ashwin, is it because of Dhoni? I don't know. Like I wouldn't imagine so, because if you're already dropped him, why would you get him back? So I think it was a bit of like management going in and getting him into the team because they thought, okay, we can revive him or use him in Chepok in a certain way, whatever it is. And now suddenly coming here, and this track is a pretty slow track. Like you look at this track today, I think it suits the spinners a bit better. And if you're dropping Ashwin, now there's a problem. Like there can be a bit of drift in the dressing room, because if you're like, now our captain is suddenly back to Dhoni, and if he's the guy who's not going to rate your experienced players anymore, like Ashwin, whatever it is, then you have a bit of a problem. Like what are you going to do with Ashwin now? You spent a lot of money on him. Are you going to retain him this year? Are you going to drop him next year? Like it again becomes very a bit wary, and that's where you can, especially a big character like Ashwin, if there is a bit of disgruntledness there, and he's annoyed with getting dropped, because I do believe one of the reasons he retired from Indian cricket is basically the same reason.
Yeah, yeah.
I
With
think
all the drama that was happening in the dressing room.
yeah, I don't think he was valued enough. You were
Yeah.
playing Washington Sundar ahead of Ashwin in Test match, and he's like, okay, I'm done with it. Let me just go away, walk away. And he already done that very recently, so I don't think it's far fetched to think that yeah, he can't do it again. He very much can do it again.
Yeah.
And do you want to see that? Do you want to have that in your dressing room as a management, where like you're already having a difficult season? The when you're having a difficult season is the best time for you to come together as a whole, as a team. Come together, stay close in the dressing room, try to like work each other's differences out, and actually fight for wins. So if you're going against that philosophy and again maybe dropping players or like whatever it is, I see at the end of the day we don't know why he's dropped. If it's only purely based on performance, I think it's fair enough. I don't think you can sit here and say, yeah, Ashwin's been stellar and he's been handy, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and he doesn't deserve the drop. So I don't know what is the real reason. But like you can
No, that's
speculate
what.
because you don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree in the sense that like Ashwin, while like he's a straight talker, I feel like Ashwin is somebody who will speak when there is reason, bro. Like he seems like one of the most like straightforward. Like he'll call it as it is kind of a guy, and he won't like. I don't think he'll play to the galleries or anything like that. So Ashwin, if
Also,
I
didn't he like he and his podcast faced flag, no, through like sometime like a couple of weeks ago, because his podcast was, I don't know, was too critical of CSK, or the CSK fans basically flooded his comments and the podcast comments and all, saying that why you being too critical of the team and all that.
damn,
And
I
then
did not know.
he had to put out a statement saying that okay, we're not going to be talking or discussing CSK games. We're gonna cover all the other IPL games, everything but CSK games.
Bro, that's insane. But I genuinely don't think Ashwin would have come out in this
No,
case
it was
only
not. I
because.
don't think it was Ashwin. I think it was somebody else like running the podcast, but it was his podcast. I don't think it was
Acha,
Ashwin.
okay. No, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't think if there was a scene right now and he was dropped, I don't think it would come out simply because his performances are not there. I think he's also somebody who takes that side of the game like a little seriously. And the test thing, even if he came out and he gave a long speech saying, "Oh, this was happening," I would have taken it because he was still valued. Like, I think he was a valued member of the Indian test team. But here, I think maybe not that much of a case for him, as much as like he's experienced and all of that, of course. But the performances just haven't been there this year, like what Adi also said. So I don't know. It's a weird one, but yeah, Ishan Singh. I think CSK's blunders in the auction deserve more blame. Can't expect them to win with such a weak squad. I think we've spoken about this, dude. Like the team in general is not looking great for them, and this is the team that they have to play with for the next few seasons. And it's been pointed out a couple of times by pundits and so many people on social media that this is the team that they have to carry. CSK was criticized for picking older players in the squad in the past, but at least those old players perform like Raidu, Duplessis, Raina. This team doesn't have any real match winners. That's true. Like they don't have any real match winners. It is what it is. It's looking tough, bro. 80 or 53. You guys think they'll see this one home? Like they should, but will they? Dubey and
Hmm.
Jadeja, please.
Rishi, bro, tell bro, you're the CSK fan here.
Oh,
Yuck!
sick man.
Excuse me. I'm a Thala fan. Thala
Same thing,
fanboy.
bro. What do you
Sean,
think all CSK
that's
fans
all.
are?
It's the
Rishi?
same, bro.
That's
It's
what
same
that
full
that is the
stop.
bare minimum for you to be a CSK fan these
That's
days.
true. That's true, bro. But do you realize that my heart has been full this season. Like I'm getting to watch Thala sixes.
Bro,
Thala, the
okay.
game is closed. Thala is coming and hitting some three sixes in the end. I'm happy. I'm getting to see what I want, and I'm getting CSK loss. So like all the boxes are ticked for me. But yeah, I mean, what is the equation now? 74 or 52. They still have Thala left to come. Who all are left to bat? To be honest, let's just find out.
No, but
Vijay
Dubey,
Shankar, Jamie Overton, and MS Dhoni are the next three to come in. So, I mean, I don't think CSK are. I think they're in the up. I'd say they have the upper hand, but the game is nowhere finished, bro. Right now,
but
they are.
Yeah,
They have.
obviously it's not finished. Point is, do you
bro,
think it can be done?
I mean, if they don't do something outrageously
Rishi, do
stupid, then
you
yeah.
think can they win or not in the situation with Tony being the captain? It's so simple.
How is it coming on Tala captaincy,
okay,
bro?
okay.
Come on.
With him still to bat, okay. With Dhoni still to bat, 73 or 50, they need, I think, what, less than 9 and over, bro.
So
Yes or
right now
no?
they need 8.76. So next Vijay Shankar will come in, then
No,
Overton
no,
will
he
come in,
won't come
Rishi,
in.
then
No,
73
Dawood
or
will come in,
50. You
then
can
he won't
finish it
Noorahman
off
will
come.
come
without
in,
losing a
then
wicket
He
Noorahman
won't
also.
will
come.
come in, then Pathirana will come in, and then Dhoni will come in.
Bro,
So you
simple.
have to understand that there are probably 8 batsmen or 7 batsmen who are left to come before Dhoni.
Bro, with Dhoni to bat, will CSK get this done?
Yeah, bro. I think this game they'll get it done.
Yeah.
This 72 or 49 just looks like.
It's not that easy, the wicket though. So,
That's true. That's actually true. This Markram is actually bowling really well. Markram and even
yeah.
ayo Bishnoi, Ravi
Digvesh,
Bishnoi.
Digvesh. Oh, you're talking about Bishnoi.
Bro, also one more thing. This bro, my fine Digvesh Rati, my
Bro,
God,
Rishi,
he's
where do you
he's
see him before IPL? Tell me this.
Delhi, bro. He's a Delhi player.
Which
He's a
game, bro?
Delhi
Wow,
Which
bro.
game?
Premier
Wow.
League,
Which
bro.
game? Which
Bro,
Delhi game did you watch?
so
Please
many
enlighten
games,
me.
so many
What were
games.
his figures, bro,
Wow.
when you watched him? Which game you
Huh?
watched him? What are the figures? What are the figures when you watched him, bro?
Bro,
Which
I
game?
watched some 6, 7 games, bro, for
One
Delhi.
one game, one. Tell me his
Bro,
basic
numbers.
stats, bro.
It's the talent
Yeah,
I
we
remember.
all count Digwesh in this IPL, bro. Like that, we also
So,
can say,
one.
Adi,
why not?
who do you support, bro?
In IPL?
SRH,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, yeah,
SRH.
okay.
Aditya
Yeah,
Nagesh is
IPL
an
is
SRH.
obviously only one team, bro.
Yeah, he's
RCB. All my life,
a hardcore
He's
all my
SRH
life, it's
fan.
only been one team, that is RCB. I
Kamlesh
don't
Kanu,
change. I don't
SRH.
change teams like
Oh
RCB
my
2 years,
God,
Royal
Adi is the
Rajasthan
biggest
Royals for
Abhishek
next eight
Sharma
years.
Travis Head
Then
fan.
when they get banned, I don't come back to RCB. I stay with RCB, bro. That's the thing.
Bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Always been an RCB fan, bro. Only one who's been an RCB fan here for the what
That's
18
true.
years.
That's true. Some of them switch, bro. They have like seasons. Like, oh, when Dravid is
Everyone
there for
switches,
RR, I'm
bro.
asked, bro. Now Rahul, now what? Dravid is back. So what? Now if RCB versus RR, who are you
Bro,
backing,
it
buddy?
was, I was, I was what,
Huh?
bro? 12 years old, and my favorite
Even
player
I
was
was 12 years old when I was supporting
Rahul.
RCB,
So,
Rahul. I didn't
Yeah,
have to
I'm pretty
change.
sure.
but
I'm pretty sure
but
Rahul,
never made.
amongst our friend
No,
group,
but
all of them would have been 12 years old when they were when we
no,
started
but
Yeah,
my
watching
point is, it
IPL.
never came to a point where like, oh no, like I didn't want RCB to do. I still want. I always watched every RCB game still. So like, I still
it
want
doesn't
RCB to win.
matter. You supported Rajasthan Royals.
No,
That's the
no,
thing.
Rahul,
I wanted him to do
all
well.
of us watched
I wanted the
90% of
team
the
to do well.
IPL games
No, I
because we
wanted.
all had summers. We all had
I still,
vacation.
bro. Even today, like
Oh,
my
oh,
second team is
oh,
RR.
oh, 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 guys.
Jadeja
Okay.
Jadeja.
is a goner. He's a goner,
Vijay
aiding Markram
Shankar
on
to
the
come in
boundary.
next.
Ravi Bishnoi, who is a full-time googly bowler.
Bro,
Um,
same with
dude,
that's exactly what I was going to say. Diglesh Nati, to a lefty, I've not seen him bowl a normal
but
like leg
Digvesh
break.
Rathi doesn't qualify as a spinner and all, bro. He just
Then
comes
what
and
is he, da? He just hides and bowls.
he
Bro,
just
but
bowls
his
those
googlies
It's
sliders.
Narayan, bro. Narayan region.
to lefties, he just keeps bowling this like wrong
Crazy,
ones.
yeah. Bishnoi, bro. My googly bowler is
You know
it's
what?
not Jadeja.
I don't think it's that easy anymore, guys.
What do you say, bro, Rishi? What are we saying? When is at what? Actually, oh, bro, Rishi disappeared. At what point is MS Dhoni gonna come in?
Vijay Shankar
MS
already came.
will come, bro. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he sent Overton also, because that guy actually tonked a couple of sixes. If you guys remember, I think
No, no,
what 2 3 games back.
I remember, but MS will particularly remember because then there's a good enough reason to send him ahead of him. So yeah, um,
I think Vijay Shankar's already there batting. He
yeah,
came.
Shankar, thank
No,
you.
that was Dubey. Yeah, Shankar now has come.
Vijay Shanks is in. Um, Yeah, no matter how good or bad the pitch may be, one can still score, run a ball. Yeah.
Fair, that's fair.
CSK's batting is just not there, man. It's not there.
But that's the thing, like, bro. That's what I was just talking to my dad, and
Hmm.
he was like, yeah, maybe like even as recent as like 5 years ago, a 180 or a one not okay, not 180, maybe 190 or 200 is considered an excellent score, which
Yeah.
you need someone to pull one of those unbelievable batting performances to see you through, like to get like help you chase down that
Yeah.
total. Now 200 is a minimum required. Like 180, you actually need a rabbit out of the hat to defend. It has come to that
Bro,
point. Like, of course, Chennai being an exception, this Chennai pitch, of course, you can get things away with like 180, but like rest of the game, like 90% of the grounds, you need anything above 200 to have a, and even that 240 is getting chased down now. So
but that's
how
only
much?
one team, bro. Like, tell me, apart from one team, which is SRH, no other team is there sitting. No other stadium is there where you can even like score
I
240
still
with
think
ease.
200 is still a very tough chase, I think.
Yeah, like
But
the so many times teams score 200. Like for instance, yesterday only like even when what Mumbai scored 200, it was not an easy chase for them to go. Even though they were cruising at a point, what there was almost like 8 runs, 9 runs a ball needed before KL Rahul came into bat yesterday, and they still couldn't finish it. So I think this thing is a bit overstated because even you go last year, there was only one team who was continuously playing 200 plus. Actually, two teams to an extent was it was only in Eden Gardens and Hyderabad. Like you see other pitches, it was not happening. I didn't. You really wouldn't find every game where it's 230, 240, 250, 260. Even last year, SRS was the only team because of the style they were playing, they were able to score 250 consistently. No other team did that, if you
no,
really
but
think of
yeah, in a way, like yeah, 180 was defendable, but these days it's maybe not. I don't know, but that's maybe because of just the fact that boundary hitting has become a lot easier. And I think batsmen, I genuinely, for me, I feel like the difference is that in the past, you wouldn't take undue risk. But I think batsmen have figured out that even when you swing and you mistime it and it edges, it can go for six behind. It can edge and go for four, be like just past the keeper. And they think that the risk is. sort of worth it, and they can just sort of keep slashing at balls and keep going. I just think that's what it is. But yeah, dude, no, I don't support Delhi Capitals, bro. Like, unfortunately, I mean, the only reason if I did support and I want Delhi to do well, it'd be for KL Rahul. But no, man. Like, otherwise, no, I don't support Delhi because of the Jindal group. I'll apart Jindal, obviously, is a great owner that we have for BFC, but sadly, no, no, no. Um, Thoughts on the PSL, bro? The PSL has begun, and for the first time in my life, I'm actually like it's there. I've taken notice of the PSL in like for the first time. Did
That's
you
called
guys see?
Rizwan Aura,
Did
bro.
you guys see Rizwan
That's
coming
called
out in
that's because they're giving out Splendor bikes and they're giving out hair dryers as Man of the Match
Oh, are
awards.
they? Oh, damn, that's crazy. I didn't know. But they've got some
Imagine
decent
Chris
foreign
Lynn
players,
receiving a
bro.
Man of the Match award, man.
They've got some decent foreign players playing there. It's I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, basically, every IPL, I mean, every foreigner who didn't get a pick, who didn't get picked
In
for
the
IPL is
IPL.
going and playing in PSL.
Yeah, bro.
They're
I
all
was
good
seeing
players, by
some
the way.
Akil Hossain is playing there. Finn Allen is playing.
Shea Hope is
Um,
playing there.
yeah,
David
some
Willie is
good
playing
players,
there.
bro. Yeah, yeah, that's
Uh,
what.
Tom Curran is playing there. David Visa is playing there.
They've got some decent, bro. You know that guy is playing there. Andreas Kos,
Oh yeah,
the
Andres House is
um,
playing. Correct, correct. USA keeper.
USA guy. Oh my
Yes, yes,
days,
yes.
not bad, huh?
43-year
Um,
old Shoaib Malik is playing there, mind you.
bro, Shoaib Malik with
43-year-old MS Dhoni is also playing
bro,
IPL.
Shoaib Malik
Thala
with the
is
MS
different,
Dhoni.
guys. Please stop it.
Oh, bro, Bishnoi doesn't get Vijay Shankar. Unfortunately, we won't see MS Dhoni as of yet. Otherwise, you would have seen him. Um, close, close. Bro, what are we saying?
63 in 7 overs. I think I still would expect CSK to see this through, man.
It's 9 and over that CSK need from here on. But the bowling has been tidy. The bowling
Mm.
has been tidy. They still have got one of
Yes.
Digvesh Rathi, one from Bishnoi, and one from Aiden Markram. So if they go with all their three spinners for the next 3 overs and they can keep it tight,
I mean, it's all fun and
you never
games
know.
for them to keep bowling spinners, but Shivam Dube, it just takes a matter of 1 over to actually hack down a spinner.
True, true. But it also, I think they want to create those opportunities also. They just create one
Mm.
opportunity here and there and they get him. Thank you, bro, from there.
See
Um,
now, at least it's not even a wrist spinner. This over, if Dube just goes after Markram, he can just make it a 7 and over game.
he can, but do you see him going? Do you now? I think something will give. Yeah, like I feel like there's a wicket here, or Dubey is going to
Yeah.
kill him. What are we saying? Aiden Markram, 62 or 41. Chennai Super
Mm.
Kings.
CSK.
The lefty on strike. He's marking his guard and all, bro. Crazy. Shivam Dubey,
Brother, these guys.
60 of. Ow, bro. You wax him for a single, bro. Absolutely wax him for a single.
At what
Let's
point do
pause.
these guys? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Aiden Markram is generating the
Oh,
most turn.
I I
Wow,
completely
bro.
forgot.
Your take has literally been debunked 2 seconds later.
Who's?
Who?
Didn't you guys say he's not able to turn the ball?
When
No,
did I say he's not able to turn the
no,
ball?
Okay, never mind, never mind. I thought that's what you guys were talking about.
no, no, no.
No, no. I said he's not a wrist spinner, so because of that, they might just
Oh,
go.
okay, okay, okay,
Aditya
okay.
Nagesh, who's going to win the UEFA Champions League? Tell me.
Hmm.
Bro, who cares, bro? UCL. There's time, bro. Let's see. Let's see who's in the finals. Then we'll see who will
Do
win,
not
man.
mix from an
From the
Arsenal fan
are
in.
you from the teams remaining? Who's going to win the UEFA Champions League, bro?
We'll talk about it when the finals
No, no.
comes to
Tell
it.
me now. With the teams remaining, who do you think, bro? Out of 8 teams, you can tell one team's name. No.
I
Parry.
really don't know. I have always said like UCL doesn't come down to who wins based
No, no.
on
But your
team.
gut feeling, gut feeling.
I have
You are
no gut feeling to say who
don't
will
give a
win. That's the thing.
calculated answer.
It's not a calculated answer. I genuinely don't know. Like you put in
Hmm.
tomorrow and a gun to my head and say who is going to win, I would still say I don't know because I genuinely just don't know
Gun
who
to your
can
head,
win
Adi.
matches.
Just say Borussia Dortmund because you have a gun to your head.
Bro, like I wouldn't even be surprised if Dortmund can come back tomorrow,
Lisa's
for
asking,
example. Like
do you
I
think
just
they
don't
start
know.
sub? Impact Sub has fired, bro. We've spoken really about this a lot of time, Nishan. Like, unfortunately, I don't want to go over the Impact Sub thing again because we have at least spoken about it twice or thrice. So yeah, let's just move on from the Impact Sub. Um, Rishi,
Gaikwad
but if you
9.4, slowly climbing. Bro, this guy, Dubey, this was his chance to go after someone. This guy is playing test
bro
match.
saw Makram 58 of 36. Rishi, now if you had to
See,
pick
now
one,
these guys will do this, and then some, it'll be some 60 of 20 balls, and then Dhoni will come in. You guys will be like, oh, he's not doing anything, he's not doing anything. That is so sad, man.
Rishi, bro, UCL winner, if you had to pick one.
Parry.
Ooh, Paris Saint-Germain. Interesting. Um, I was thinking about something, but I fully forgot now. Um, yeah, bro, the
I think
UCL
we should
is,
do an IPL 2025 ads rating, guys.
Go
bro.
stop
The
that.
Dream 11 ads are very good this time,
Dream 11 ads are good. My
and
11 Circle,
their direct
the
competitor, My
advertisement
11
is
Circle, has
horrible.
done is easily the most annoying ad.
Bro,
And
that's the point. I think they're better though. That's the reason. Like I
yeah,
sing my
exactly.
11 circle ad every day.
Yeah,
So that's the point of oh, two touch. Wait, who does two touch support? Can we get a two touch? Can you just
I don't know.
remind me
I don't
who
know, bro.
is
This is a wild,
who you
wild guess.
support? Why is
Maybe
PSG such a
it has
disgusting
something
team?
to do with them beating Liverpool. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe
Oh, is
just
that a
a.
Liverpool fan? Oh damn.
Hmm.
Why are they a
they were
disgusting team, bro?
the
I
So
don't
better team
know.
over two
I think
legs
he means
against Liverpool.
disgustingly good. Like,
Yeah, they were a little too good. Yeah, the My 11 Circle ad has to go, bro. Like seriously, bro.
I
It's
mean,
so bad.
bro. See, we're talking about it. So
Bro,
Yeah,
the
that's the
thing
point.
is,
I feel like they made sure they make it so bad
that's true.
and so
no,
annoying
bro.
that to be fair, it's just in your head.
That's the point of jingles. No, either you are too good or you're just too bad that you are stuck in people's heads.
But
Bro,
both
this is
ways, it's
genuinely
stuck in
bad.
your head. Both ways, it's stuck in
Correct,
your head.
correct.
Yeah.
No, this
Bro,
one
and
will
I think
irritate me.
Rajshri Pan Masala is another horrid
What
one.
else, bro? I haven't seen. I only see the Dream 11 ads and the My 11 Circle ads this time.
There's
There's a
Make My
Kingfisher
Trip.
ad which I don't mind. It's some weird ad, but it's okay, whatever.
There's Ranveer Singh's dance in Make My Trip.
Oh yeah, that's weird, but it's fine, whatever.
What else is there?
Bro, there's a
Bro,
Kingfisher ad,
every six
whatever.
minutes there'll be an ad, but we can't remember only. What the hell?
Except my 11. That's the point.
Bro, that's crazy. The fact that they got so many cricketers to sign and it's so bad, bro. Bro, Dubey is struggling. 16 of 18, by the way. 57 needed in 33. It might need a
Brother,
Thala
this is their
masterclass.
big hitter. Come on, what are we talking about?
Vimal is always there. I don't see a Vimal. Vimal ad is
Vimal
there.
is yeah. They haven't had much airtime compared to this Rajshri and some.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen actually Vimal that much.
Oh my days! This is the first time I'm seeing this guy swing the bat and he's missed
Oh,
it
he's
completely.
absolutely hacked it at it, but it's going
This
nowhere.
guy hasn't even realized that he's balling all wrong ones.
Barcelona to win the UCL and La Liga. What thoughts, lads? What are we saying? Barcelona to win La Liga, yes, I think so. The
Possible, bro.
champion.
They can win both. I think.
Oi, he
I think
might
that's
win.
my point. I feel like every team, at least
Yeah,
right now, has a good chance to win it. Like
Yeah,
whatever the first leg is, like if you look at the whatever 4 teams, 8 teams that would go, like I can't say who's gonna win it. That's the point of
mm,
like
Rafinha Ballon d'Or. The thing is, with
bro.
Barcelona, I think
Oh, Rafinha Ballon d'Or. Wait, is that coming from a Liverpool fan? That's crazy.
that is true. No, if Barcelona do the like, I think La Liga, yeah, I think Champions League they're beatable, bro. Just the way because of the way they play, I think you can beat them on your day. Like they're very beatable.
That's the point of every team, Rahul. Every team's beatable. Like no team is
No, but
perfect.
no, like as in the
Literally,
way
no
they
team is
play
perfect. But my
with
point is
small.
in UCL, historically, I've seen the best attack wins. I've never seen once where the best defense wins. It's always the best attack, and unfortunately, they have the best attack.
No,
So I
that's
think
true, but it's one of those things where like, oh, like you're playing so high, it's just a matter of margins, and if on your day,
that
like if
that
you
that
time your
every
runs
team
and
plays
stuff,
high
but
though. Like
Rahul, think of it
that
this
doesn't
way:
make
like
sense.
Arey,
Think of
bro,
it this
like,
way: they're
no,
playing
that
so high.
because,
Like imagine the press
bro, in
actually
that
works,
first,
and they just hit you like 3-4 before you know.
no, but
That's the
the thing
point.
is,
Like the
bro,
reason they play
the
so high
game
is
against,
because they can commit more players in to the other box.
bro, the game
It's
against
more like if
Nottingham
I'm going to
also.
concede one goal, I can score three goals against you, and that's the for me. Like PSG also play so high. Like you look at them, Barcelona also play pretty similar. I think the only difference is for me at least Barcelona have a better attack overall.
I think
And
PSG are better team
Vijay
than
Shankar
Barcelona.
is
I think
gone,
just
by
in
the
terms
way.
of,
snob is bro.
I think, I genuinely think so because Barcelona, bro, like
Barcelona have
against
beaten
Dortmund also they
Bayern
conceded
Munich
chances.
4-0 this season.
It could have been 2-1, 2-all easily in that first half if who was that guy? Bro, Girassi took his chances.
Dude, that's not
But
how football works though. Like if you're going 4-0 in a
Adi, that's how it works. You have to take your chances.
no, you're saying it could have been like what? Like that even I can say Arsenal could
No,
have been
my
1-0 down
point
if
is, my
Mbappe took
point
a
is they
chance. Like
conceded
that's
chances.
not how football works.
On the other hand, you had PSG against Liverpool at least. I didn't watch the game against Villa. Against Liverpool at least, when they played at home, they didn't concede chances like against Liverpool. They
Who?
conceded very few chances.
Who?
PSG, PSG, PSG.
That is not because of how PSG played. It's because of how Liverpool played. It just depends on the setup of the other team. You look at that team how Liverpool played. Liverpool didn't even want to attack that day. Like they were not having any outlet. They didn't have any striker that day. So Soboslai
Yeah,
was
yeah.
playing
So
striker.
that's what I'm. Again, that's what I'm saying. Based on what I've seen, like every time I've seen Barcelona play, I see them conceding chances. Even against Benfica,
Bro, I know that.
I
I
watched
don't
them
think.
against Benfica, and they did concede chances.
But
They
that's
went
my
down to
point. It
10
doesn't
men.
matter. It doesn't
It's
matter in terms of conceding chances, Rahul. Go look at last year's
it
finals.
does that it
Dortmund could
does
have been
because
3-0 up.
if the
Wait, wait, wait.
opposition
Like,
is good enough
one
to
second, one second. Like,
take their chances, they will score those goals.
dude,
I
that's
just
not how
don't
it
see.
works. You have to understand why
Of
our
course, that's how it
oppositions.
works.
Bro, wait, let me tell you. You're telling Barcelona can concede goals because they're playing a very high line of whatever, like the
It's
defense line,
not
defensive
just
line.
like they
Wait,
play
wait,
high.
wait, 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 wait. The
Okay.
defensive line is high, etc. They've played every single game in the same style. They came second. They beat Bayern Munich 4-0. They won every game. I don't think they've lost apart from one game against Monaco till now. Even the game against Benfica, they outscored Benfica. Coming into this tie, they haven't really lost the game. And we can't, that's the point. Like, you can't sit and say they can concede, bro, because they look like they're conceding. They're not able to concede because they know how to manage those situations well. And that's the style of play they play. At the end of the day, if you're good at it, you're going to be able to be good at it, unfortunately. Like for me, looking at every historical win of every team till now, you have to have a good attack. Like that's as simple as that. You look at last year, Dortmund should have been 3-0 up within the first 30 minutes if you want to talk about it like that. At the end of the day, Real Madrid won 2-0. Why? It's just because their attack was more decisive, was more clinical, and that's the whole point. For me, I think they have the most clinical front three of all. The reason I don't think PSG can go further is only because they don't have a clinical front three. You look at the amount of chances they missed against Liverpool. You're coming and telling me they should have won 3-0, 4-0 against Liverpool, but they lost 1-0 at home. Barcelona didn't lose 1-0 at home against Dortmund. They won 4-0. And the only simple reason is like PSG don't have a clinical front three. They don't have a striker. They don't have a game changer where they can score properly and finish properly. Even against Liverpool, at the end of the day, they won on penalty shootouts. It's not like they dominated away at home and won it with ease. Like there's a difference with Barcelona. Bro, they're the only team that scores. They're averaging 4 goals every game. Like I've never seen any team do that ever. So I wouldn't say they're the favorites, but I think like they have the best chance out of all to win the UCL if it comes down to it.
I personally think like Barcelona is a very beatable team. Like I think if I put
No one's beaten them
this
this year,
out,
Rahul.
no, huh? Nobody's beaten them.
Nobody's beaten them this year.
What in the Champions League?
They're unbeaten this entire
Yeah,
year.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I think if Arsenal play them, I think Arsenal have a good chance of beating them.
Bro,
So
that doesn't
that's my
make sense.
opinion.
Like you can't say
What do you
that
mean
Arsenal have a
doesn't
good
make sense?
chance.
1 second. How can I not have an opinion where I say that Arsenal I think will beat
You have
Barcelona?
to back why they
So
can,
you
bro.
get you can you
1 second,
make
wait. You have
only
to
yeah.
back.
So that's what
Wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
saying.
wait. You have to
Yeah.
back
So
your. Wait, wait, wait. Let me tell you. You have to
uh,
back by saying Arsenal can beat them with actual facts. Arsenal right now don't have a striker. They don't have a
okay.
front three who can reach behind an opposition high back line because that's the only thing we've been struggling for a long time. It's really tough for us to break open, and we don't have clinical players up front. Like that's just the true fact. So I really wouldn't say any team can beat any team in the UCL right now, but I don't think I wouldn't sit here and say Arsenal are the clear favorites to win a UCL if it
I
comes
never
down
said
to it.
Arsenal are the clear favorites.
Bro, like that, any team can beat Barcelona. At the end of the day, Barcelona are going to play Inter
No,
Milan or
that's what
Bayern
my
Munich
thing
in
is.
the
I
semi.
don't think Barcelona, like, while, like, whatever they've done very well like this season. Whatever I've seen of Barcelona, they're a very streaky side, like that concede a lot of chances. And if you
Rahul,
got a team that is clinical, I think they are very beatable. But like
yeah,
again,
so how are you saying Arsenal are
this is my
clinical
only
when
thing.
they've not? How are you telling Arsenal clinical
No,
when
but
I watch Arsenal? Wait, wait, wait. I
again,
watch
like
Arsenal
my thing
every
is,
week.
dude,
Wait,
my
wait, wait,
thing
wait.
is,
One
you're
second.
not
I watch
listening to me. You're
Arsenal.
not letting
One
me finish.
second.
You're not
Guys,
letting me
guys,
finish,
Wait,
bro.
wait,
guys.
wait, wait, wait.
You're
I
not
watch
letting me
Guys,
Arsenal
finish.
every week.
I
Every
feel
week.
we're
You're not
deviating
letting
from
me
the
finish, bro.
topic, and the important main news is that
Yeah,
Thala
that
is here, guys.
MS Dhoni has arrived. It is 56 of 30. Rishi, what are we saying, bro?
54 of 20. What? How lagging are you, buddy?
That's
Let me
cool.
see. Let me see Tala's first ball, bro. I need to catch it. Oh, bro, what an aura single, man. What an aura
Bro,
single.
this is imagine, okay,
Bro,
what if CSK lose this from here, bro? Are we discussing MS Dhoni time to pack?
again, we're talking about almost 10 and over, 12 and over, no?
Brother, 10 and over, if you are a finisher and you can't finish it, bro, I'm sorry. 10 and
No,
over as a
all this while you were
finisher,
saying the wicket is
as
holding
one
up
of the
so
best
much.
finishers in the world, you have to be finishing this
Not
game.
anymore. We're talking to some 2010 to 2000, say 18 or 19.
Oh my God, bro. What do you want? What do you want him to? You want him to have 40 of 30 and then let him come and finish the game.
Yeah, no, at least 40 of
Oh
26,
God, bro.
27.
50 of 30 balls if he can't finish, bro. Please, man.
Again, it is
Please.
53 of 28. It is not as
Yeah.
simple as that. You
Oh
make it seem
my
to be.
God, bro. This is too much.
Required is 11
This
and a
is
half and over, by the
too
way.
much. Now it's
And
11 and a half. Obviously, he's
it's
taking single and all means it'll be 11 and
when
a half.
he
He
came,
could have
okay,
jumped.
fine. What do you want? 54 of 29. What? How much? Now you do the math. Now, how much is it?
It was okay, 55 of 30 balls, bro. 55 30 balls, 11 and over. Exactly.
55
11
of
and
30 balls is 11 and over. What is Dubé is what is he doing there? 18 of 21.
bro, am I saying anything against for Dubai? I'm just saying 11 and over in the last five. If you are one of the best finishers in the world, this is nothing.
He is
This should
not
be
one of the
enough.
best finishers in the world anymore.
Okay, fine, bro. Whatever.
Although
He's the
he's
best
doing a good
finisher.
job. I mean,
He's one of the
he's
best in
doing
the
better than what
IPL
I
or
thought he'd
whatever.
do. But still, man, look at this guy. Oh God, he look at this. He's hacking so much. He's barely clearing the 30th circle.
Okay, we'll see, bro. Dhoni's gonna come on strike now. We'll see.
Man, these guys put Dhoni in such impossible situations, and you're like, Dhoni. It's so
52 of
unfortunate,
27.
man. It's
52 of
so unfortunate.
27. Bro, we'll wrap it up in 3 minutes now, by the way. But 52 of 27. Oof. It's interesting. Can Mumbai win the title, bro, Rishi? You think they can come from behind, come and do it this year?
No, bro. I don't. I don't think our batting is entirely dependable enough for it.
Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. He's flashing a thin air, bro. What's going on? 52 of 26. What's
Damn,
happening?
Rahul, batsman misses a ball. Could you imagine the shock?
Oh my God. At this stage of the game, it is quite shocking to be fair. And that too by a fair bit. Looking for a single. It's not even like he was going for a boundary or anything that you missed the ball. Just looking to poke it around the corner to sweeper
Brother,
and
maybe he
he
needs the
missed it.
specs or something, bro. Can't see clearly. My Dhoni.
52 of 26 to Avesh Khan, and he's coming to bat probably to face the I mean, the easier LSG bowlers. The spinners are none.
Oh!
Oh my God, he just,
Look at that Thala. Look at that aura, man.
bro,
He's
he
adjusting his
just about
gloves.
found the gap for four.
Wow, he just pierced the gap so effortlessly, man. My Thala.
58 of 25 last ball, guys, and then we'll wrap it up. And then we'll,
Thala's got that Thala aura. I think we should call it Thora.
no, bro. So not good.
Thora
So
time, guys.
not good.
Point, backward point, fine square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. What is this? What a Oh my
Oh,
god! Wow! Wow, man! Wow! Look, That's just Thala aura, bro. You
Oh,
can't.
this is exactly what I was saying, bro. That
He just
batters these
aura.
days can
He just
just
aura
edge it
that
for
boundary.
four
He
and
picks
go, it'll go
pockets.
and all. But yeah, okay, guys, we'll wrap it up. That's it's
Wow.
very lucky boundary. But it's we need CSK to win anyways, RCB fans. So
Wow, bro. Wow.
let's see. Yeah, guys, please like and share the video, subscribe to Sports Cabri, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, catch you on Wednesday. Bye bye.